Four-time Madden champ Pav here. This video, I'll be breaking down my Madden 26 beta darts part 2. If you haven't checked out the first video, I went over what I potentially think could become meta in Madden 26 on the offensive side of the ball. Broke down a couple playbooks, and in this video, I'm going to be going over some big crucial changes from Madden 25 to Madden 26, and overall just get you guys ready for Madden 26 launch day and even NCAA 26. Let's get straight in the video now. So starting off with a huge change. In Madden 26, every single quarterback, whether they're a 50 overall or a 99 overall, will have built-in Hot Route Master. So with Hot Route Master, we're all used to it, having the wheel routes on the running back and then maybe like a post, angle route, or a corner. Well, this year they took it up a notch. So not only are you going to get the same routes that you did last year with, the zig routes, the deep crosses, post routes, you're going to go ahead and get some exclusive routes that you can only find on certain plays. So they added 3 new hot routes, and I'm going to break them down really quickly. So the first hot route that we're going to get is going to be this return route. On plays like smash return that have been meta for the past 2 to 3 years, such a good play, such a great zone and man beater, you're going to get this return route in Madden 26. So having that route available is going to make you get really creative, have some nice combinations. The next big change is speed outs. You're no longer going to be able to speed out on the outside in Madden 26, but instead you're going to be able to speed out in the slot. This is a really big change. This is why more compressed sets, if you watch my first video, like bunch X nasty, tight doubles, are going to be amazing, because you won't need that outside receiver for that speed out. You're going to have it in the slot. Plays like this play right here, the motion halfback angle, you don't need to call this play anymore. You could call any play and you'll have a speed out as long as they're in the slot. So this out route is going to be a speed out next year. Power routes, you're also going to have the zig routes as well. That's staying. But the thing that I like to point out is that you're going to also have zig routes on your tight end, which if you played like Madden 18, Madden 19, zig routes to the tight end were absolutely money. Formations like U-trips now, you could pretty much create that play with the tight end whip route on practically any play now that you have a tight end zig route. And lastly, in my opinion, this is the biggest game changer of them all in terms of hot routes. You're going to get this slot fade on all your hot routes. So you don't have to call plays like this play that I'm calling just for this route. This route is amazing for obvious reason. It's so good at, bombing the coverage and the defense. If they're running a cover 2 like they are right here, you're just going to be able to throw it to the sideline. It forces them to play defense completely differently. And like I said, you could do this on any receiver as long as they're in the slot. It's called a slot fade. So, if you want to do it to both sides, you would just motion this guy in and boom, you put him on a slot fade and you have 2 slot fades. So this route right here, absolutely insane. Going to be very hard to run cover 2. And maybe even man press. Having this on all your plays, all your hot routes, you don't have to call a specific play. Absolutely game changer. So those hot routes are going to be insane. It's going to be a highly offensive game in my opinion. Leading us to our next change. In Madden 26, NCAA 26, we will not have the baseline auto alignment feature. This is huge. This is going to make defense a little bit more difficult to play, and what we're going to see out of this is a lot of more auto motion plays and stuff towards the sideline. That's why the slot fades and the speed outs I just mentioned are going to be insane. What we do get instead is a feature allowing you to put your safeties and specific players on defense in certain alignments. Remember how everyone was calling double safety go and they would just audible to our cover 4 or whatever they want to call it, right? This next year you won't have to do this. You could put your safeties on different depth and width alignments, whether they are 5 yards on the line, 8 yards on the line, 20 yards off the line, or even 32 yards off the line. If you really want to play like 4th and long defense or before half defense, you could put them back here without having to move them. They'll come out already when the play is hiked all the way back there. It's really nice customization. You could get really aggressive with those 5 yards safeties, like down in the box. It looks like this. You could back them up a little bit to the 8-yard mark, maybe the first down marker, and then 20 and 32 for longer down situations. I love this feature a lot. What I could see being meta is like a defense like spinner potentially, where you got a little bit of man coverage or maybe like a zero blitz, right? And then also your safeties are down in the box. You're going to be able to man them up on a few players to help you out and maybe like zone out the other players. So they would be down in the box like this, right? And maybe they might get burnt on streaks, but that's why you have like linebackers and thirds. And there's just a lot of customization in a defense like this without baseline as well. I could see something like this being really good with the safety depth and the safety width. The next big feature they added into Madden 26, the custom zone stem feature. So with this feature, you could custom stem any zone you want on the field, and you're gonna make them play where they get stemmed to. Just think of like you're stemming a route up or down. You could do that with your zone. So what I was thinking would be really good is like stemming down your 3-recs, right? 3-recs are amazing zone. They play so well already. You could stem them down, or you could even stem them up into like maybe like a right here, right? Into a mid read or something where they're still playing really well and very aware and matching on to like deep crossers and deep posts. I could see this custom stem feature being game changing. I was thinking also when in beta when I was playing, just stemming down these safety hooks to play very shallow, guarding the drags, playing very aggressive. And then when they start catching on to what I'm doing, I would stem them back up to maybe like a quarter length. But they're still in a hook, right? So they're still gonna be playing slants and all that stuff, and they'll be in a nice position to switch to. Pair this with a switch stick. It's gonna be a lot of customization. It just won't be stock cover 4 a lot this year. There's gonna be a lot of different zone and man looks, and that's what we needed for the past couple years. In Madden 26, you're not gonna be able to just go in and smash the guard and cause someone to come in free. They made it very hard to do that, and then also they have this feature with the O-line called on target. So what on target is, so for example, let's just say I'm on Bolton, right, and I see, the offense sees that I'm here. The offense could click on target on my user, making it to where the O-line doesn't even pick me up. Yeah, this might cause like some user rush blitzes, but in terms of mugging the gap, sending 3, getting a free A gap, and running back into coverage, this is no longer going to be a defense. You could untarget that user every time, allowing him to come in free. And if he comes in free, then you'll have a running back blocked or something like that. So no more mug the gap, getting a runner free defense. I felt like that was very weak for the game, especially with switch stick. When they're allowing you to switch to any defender, take away any route, it was very tough to play against. Those were the big changes for Madden 26 and some of my thoughts on that, what I could see being meta, what I could see being good. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. NCAA is coming out very soon alongside Madden. We're going to do Madden and NCAA content this year, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, go check out Madden Academy now. We have free courses, free ebooks, and overall, just it's going to help you improve your game and become a better Madden player. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.